Welcome back. Today we're going to hook up a Super Nintendo Mini Classic, which is this. These are all the cables and adapters you're going to use to hook up to your Pioneer Double DIN DVD. You're going to first start off with this first cable. This is an aux to female left and right audio. This one right here is an adapter, HDMI 3-wire video and audio left and right. And this is your provided HDMI cable that comes with your Super Nintendo Mini Classic. So you're gonna start off by hooking up the red male to the female audio, and then you're gonna hook up the white wire to your female black. And this leftover wire, you're gonna hook this up to where your backup camera input is. I'm gonna show you. You turn around the stereo. This older model does not have an additional video port, so we're gonna install it where your backup camera would go to. You're gonna plug it in like that, and this male aux is gonna go to your aux port just like that. So now that's how it should look. And now you're gonna have to install your HDMI to the adapter, 3-wire. And now this end, you're gonna hook it up to your Super Nintendo Mini Classic. And now you have the harness from your stereo. You're gonna plug it in just like that. This harness is gonna go to a 91 Nissan 240SX. On some stereos, you're gonna hook up a bypass wire. Sometimes they're 4-wire. This one's a 3-wire. The black wire is gonna go to a ground anywhere on your car. The blue wire usually goes to your remote wire, and the green wire goes to your parking brake. In this case, mine's did not work, so I installed a switch. So the green wire that goes from your stereo goes to one side of the switch, which is your load. The other side, you're gonna hook it up to a ground. It could be behind the stereo or to a chassis. And I'm gonna show you how you do that in a minute. You're doing this so you can have your DVD player playing while you're driving with your family. You don't really need it to have the game playing. And I'm gonna show you how it's done. Okay, so I have this battery right here and the speaker to demonstrate that it's gonna work. You're gonna install your harness, female harness to the male harness. Just like that. You see there's power to the unit. We're hooking it up the ground right here for the meantime. Now we have the switch right here. This wires, the green wires come from your stereo harness. They're supposed to go to your parking brake, but since we're using a switch, I'm going to show you how you're able to bypass that. So first you're going to put your DVD okay, that comes on. So what you're going to do with the switch, you're going to click it. Now you're able to watch your DVDs. Right now, you hear the video, and you're able to watch it, the DVD. Okay, so now I'm gonna turn it off. Okay, now we're gonna hook up the Super Nintendo Mini Classic. We're gonna turn it on. Okay, it's on there. now you're able to play. The only downside about this, you're gonna have this caution video display. If you don't mind that, then you're able to use it. But what you're gonna need to remember, make sure you have your aux on and your rear camera on to be able to play. So I'm gonna play for a little bit. Okay, so right now we're inside the 240. We're gonna take off the stereo that I have right now. We're gonna put a double din, and also we're gonna put in a classic mini Nintendo. So we first have to start off by taking this whole plastic around the 240 center console, and then we're gonna pull out the stereo. So this is how it looks when the stereo is on. We're gonna change into a double din. Okay, so the first thing you have to do is take off the shift knob, which is here. Then you're gonna start prying it out carefully. Jiggle it, and I have to unplug a couple of switches that I have there, and that's how you pull it out. Then you're gonna take these two Phillips heads screws on both ends and pull out the stereo, and I'm gonna show you how it's done. Okay, so you took it off. This was the switch I was talking about. I forgot to mention that you have to also take these other two screws, bottom screws. So these two and the side ones, and then the stereo comes off. Okay, once you take all four screws, the two side ones and the two bottom ones, now the radio is ready to pull out. We're gonna reuse these brackets to go on the double din stereo that we're putting on. And now I gotta disconnect the antenna, which is this plug, and I'm gonna disconnect these OEM harness. This one, and then the other one. And this is how it looks. Your stereo coming out with the harness that goes to your aftermarket stereo. You have to take these three screws off, and we're gonna reuse this bracket on the double din. So you're gonna take these three on this side, and on the other side there's another three. We're gonna reuse your stock OEM brackets for your stereo. We're gonna install them on both sides, and then I'm gonna show you how we're gonna put the mini Nintendo Classic on the 240. Okay, so we installed the OEM stereo brackets to the double din. This is the right side and this is the left side, and now we're gonna test fit it. See if we need to make any more adjustments. This is behind your double din. This is a Pioneer, and this is where your camera goes. Right here, this brown. We're gonna hook up the Nintendo Mini Classic to where the camera goes, and we're gonna use the aux to have the sound. So you're gonna hook up the video RCA to the camera, reverse camera plug, and the aux you're hooking up the red and white cable to the aux. So right now I'm gonna attach, this is the aftermarket Pioneer. One half is to the stereo, the other half goes to your OEM stock stereo. These are the female side, and they're gonna go inside of there. That's how it looks when you plug in the harness to your double din. This is one side. I forgot to mention you need to buy a bypass parking brake bypass. The black wire is ground. The blue wire goes to your antenna, to one of your blue wires that goes to your stereo. and the green goes to your parking brake. So you need to get one of these so you can play your double din DVDs while you're driving. So this yellow plug goes to this brown. This is for your reverse backup camera, and we're gonna use this port later on to put the Nintendo Mini Classic. We're gonna install it here, and the aux goes to your sound. So we're gonna put the Nintendo Mini Classic here to this brown plug, and the aux is gonna be for your sound. Your white and red wire is gonna be here. They're gonna share this aux port, and then you're gonna take the rest of the cable to the back of your bumper where your license plate is to put your backup camera. Alright, so the smaller plug goes to that side, and the bigger plug goes to should look like that. This wire, 3-wire wire, this is the bypass for your brake, so you can have your video playing while you're driving, which I don't recommend. And this is how it should look. Now you're gonna tuck in the stereo back in the where it should go. Once you plugged in all the cables in the back in the harness of the double din, now you can put these 4 screws, the 2 side ones and the bottom ones, and you can put the plastic back on. I'm gonna show you how that's done right now. This is where the Super Nintendo Mini Classic is gonna be, in the glove box. Okay, I'm turning on the key to give power to the DVD player. The Super Nintendo Mini Classic, we have it right here on the glove box. And I'm gonna show you that we're gonna go right here, turn on the camera. You see to get the sound, you gotta go back to that aux. Now you got the sound. Now go back to the, there you go.